In we go. Myth kicking off their attack, bringing Blackbeard State to the table. It started out in Europe today, and it almost felt like teams forgot that he was an option. Because we played like the first round with each one on attack and nobody picked him. And then every round after was oh yeah, we got this guy.
Yeah,
and
there's
they
that
picked
guy
him
with the
every
shield
time.
on his face, yeah.
Yeah, that invincible kid. And off we went. Saw him everywhere. On defense though, we saw some interesting shotgun use.
Yep.
Some very effective, some completely outplayed.
Oh yeah.
But now, eXcellence have the opportunity to bring 2 of their own to the table. I mean, technically 4 to the table. Jaeger and Bandit have some as well. I know there's a couple of certain PC players that are big fans of the GSG9 shotguns, but they're also big fans of donuts. So we'll wait and see whether or not those are used. I'm not surprised to see them not. Sky's bringing in an ump instead of a shotgun, but we will have one here on dashboard. And well, opens up a couple of windows and we'll get ready to place a couple of quick and early cameras outside. Notice how also confident.
Hey, that M870 is a beast though.
It is, especially since the most recent patch. It is incredible. We've gone for the top floor bomb site here from eXcellence instead of down into the garage straight away.
10 seconds left.
So we'll see how they take this on through. Yes, it still works.
Yeah, is it a weapons check?
Yeah.
All right, Wandig is ready.
Wandig. A couple of windows opened up, cameras thrown out. Is he going to leave it open or is he going to let his teammate close it? My teammate's prematurely trying to close that one. Now we'll do it, and they close the other one for him as well. So there's our outside and the one inside camera set up, and now Dash is actually going to go and be our roamer man. See, I don't like roaming as a shotgun in this map.
No.
Because as the roamer, you end up in situations where there are actually quite a few longer range engagements. Yeah. Not super long, but too long for a shotgun to really
especially
be impactful.
The auto shotties. I mean, arguably, like, of course, smoke is a great roamer because you have a 6.5 meter engagement pump shotgun that, as long as they're well placed, you can hit some pretty decent length hallways. Yeah. And you have, of course, the pocket sniper.
Yeah.
But these auto shotties, not great for it. Because yeah, you can really just sprint in and get the drop if a team is totally unorganized. But you figure Pro League teams, thinking they're probably going to plant and hold some pretty decent angles that are going to make it very difficult for you to just run in as the last guy up with a shotgun.
So, Menard running from the admin offices then with his Blackbeard shield, and to be fair, being a little bit too high on the window right now. It should be upside down if you peek in that kind of angle, buddy.
Yeah.
Else you are not covered by that shield as well as you think you are. Sky has picked up the first kill though onto Digital as he was jumping around the far end of the map by the garage windows and doing what he can to sledge them open and try and get control of the B-bomb site. Sky's though took him, in fact it looks like he rotated down here towards the A site and opened up that window and was shot down instead. But either way, Sledge is dead. Menard off the window for a little bit and has started to drone on inside, but the drone is running on top of a teammate's one, so not the most efficient use of them. They have found one player in the corridor though, and Jay is in here with him, so they will go on in and feel safe, but Praised is inside the room as well. Skies takes down Jay as Jay comes in, and now Blackbeard is focused on that direction and completely ignores the fact that Praise could be there on his right, and shocker, he's dead because of it.
Such a common spot for a player to be in admin office too.
You had 2 drones in the admin office.
Right.
Why did neither of them see him?
That is like probably the #1 spot players go in the admin office.
Beastly taken down while he's still on the window as well by Geometrics, as now everyone from eXcellence is starting to close in on these windows as they know the last man is here. Geometrics in exactly the same spot, finishes off God, and down they go. Round number 1 in comfortable fashion is taken by eXcellence. Boom. Well, he did get down for it, but yeah, doesn't really matter when you're the last man.
the last one up.
So, heading into round number 2, Myth not going to be feeling so great about it.
Not
4
the best
players
attacks to start
all
off
died
with.
in the same spot with no real progress inside, and the one remaining player that died elsewhere was just in the middle of opening up some windows. So, what is their defense like? I kind of hope for their sake it's a little bit stronger, else we might be looking at a very quick game.
But hey, we watched Vitality get swept the very first round they played against the newer team, and that turned around pretty quickly for them.
That is very true. That is not necessarily completely indicative of the whole game,
But certainly not a good start.
but certainly not a good start no matter where you're coming from. Upstairs then go Myth for their own defense, bringing themselves a Capcan to the table here, as well as their own Valkyrie actually running an MPX, but they've got a shotgun here on Beastly's Frost, so still bringing her to the table. She's still pretty damn good. On the attacking side, no Blackbeard, but we do have a Fuse instead by England. So, super common operator for attacking teams here on the Xbox, and actually kind of likable when attacking the top floor of Consulate. 1 or 2 Fuse charges and a couple of well-placed windows inside that admin office. A very effective way of cleaning it out very quickly, because of how destructible everything is in there and how widespread those Fuse charges go.
Right.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
If that is how they choose to play. So, here comes the attacking team. Valkyrie throwing up all of her cameras more or less internally, judging by the timing. As the attack starts coming in, dashboard's right up and on top of the building very, very quickly. England's actually pushing in from the garage, so down underneath all the defending players rather than going up the other end. Windows from a couple of range. Beastly is right there inside it. Drone will go straight up and actually doesn't. Oh, we did turn it around the last second. Caught the camera. Something I've seen that a lot of players do in public play. If a drone runs in and runs past them without seeing it, they then shoot it from behind.
Right.
Don't shoot it. Let it run away. It didn't see you.
Right.
You shoot it, it gives away your position.
Exactly. Then you go in all comfortably and, yeah, oh, there is a guy in there. Oops.
Yeah. Oh,
But you shoot it, now it's, oh, well, I could have only possibly been shot from in the bathroom, so
Yeah.
it must be in there.
But Jay has opened up the first kill here by taking out Ash, using these cameras that he did place outside from slightly different windows but the same locations.
Didn't find that one, though. Is that one up in the palm tree?
That was in the palm tree. It's the same spot that the enemy team used.
Right.
However, Myth, when placing theirs, it was found by eXcellence. eXcellence having used that same spot themselves, we're sure of it. Elsewhere, we do have Minar downed inside the B bomb site. Jay is cautiously waiting for someone to come up and over this edge because, well, he knows and heard Sky's there. Sky's also saw his camera. Dashboard is downed, finished Minar off using that Twitch drone. Drone inside A distracts Jay a little bit more. Sky's cautiously edging up around the edge of the balcony again, and well, Jay is edging forward looking for him. He doesn't really need to be this aggressive. If he slowly comes around the corner like this, he's gonna see Skies, but Skies is gonna be ready. You gave him all the time in the world for a nice slow peek like that, and you shot his feet and he shot your head. Dashboard getting a kill on the Beastly as he pushed inside the B bomb site very quickly after killing off Minar. They've also downed Capcan in the main lobby location, but he has been revived. So it is still 2v3, but the diffuser is down onto B. Praise is behind the bomb itself. Shots are coming across and he's just holding that angle very tightly. Easy kill for him. Now Six God's got to push forward. He's got one behind him and it's Skies. He can't even get past that man. Very nice kill from eXcellence again, and Myth are down 2 rounds.
Again, a lot of those overly aggressive defense peeks that just don't need to be done. It's the attacker dream, just waiting on that balcony and saying, man, I hope somebody just peeks me here so I can just shoot them, rather than having to try to go inside and take care of them.
So, time for attempt number 2. Down to the garage is the eXcellence defense as they sit right now. Myth are bringing Blackbeard to the table again. Didn't really get much use out of him last time around, but still plenty of time for that. Got to play through till 5 rounds. Still plenty of time for a comeback here.
I can't see the name Jay without thinking of that Boston Whaler video. My God, Jay.
Does it help if you know his original name was Jay is Sweet?
Defenders,
No.
protect your
No, it doesn't. It doesn't help at all. Wicked Sweet, maybe.
Jay is wicked sweet. So, bringing a bandit here, eXcellence. Putting Jaegers down around the drone hole. Are they going to try and battery juggle? We did see a couple of teams try it earlier on in Border. It has not been a big deal here on console for quite a while.
No, once the fairly obvious yet a little late to discover downwards play of the piano room kind of became a thing, I feel like that all but went away. Even Zed kind of gave up on that dream.
5
I
seconds
think he
left
was one of the
before
more
insertion.
renowned.
No.
battery
Zed has
jugglers.
not given up on that dream.
Has he not?
No, because last time around we were talking about how that has died and banditry juggling is really fallen out of favor and teams don't like it. He did pipe up in the chat with a very confused what face and hell no, it's not dead. So it's just the fact that he didn't play last week that we didn't see it, but he is not letting that die.
Well, hopefully we will then.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, if you do have that control of the piano room, I feel it's definitely still a viable thing to be done.
So, Ash right upstairs at the top of the admin office. Coming in very quickly, does have 6 Gods drone in there for him. This time I'm sure they will have checked it as thoroughly as possible. Not letting them go through. And he will begin clearing from the top down. Digital is
Did
clearing
he
the
actually
middle up.
check that right corner though? I feel like he still just walked right by it, unless they droned it out.
They droned
earlier.
it. 6 Gods drone is in there. Geometrics gets chased up from Visa by the drone, and Jay is there waiting for him. That's nice. It's a good start here from Myth. Cleaning out the rest of the consulate before they actually head towards the objective themselves is going much nicer for them.
Having control of that top floor is definitely relaxing on a map like Consulate.
Yeah, Jay's cleared that top floor. Digital then cleared the middle floor and is now droning on down.
Right.
Minod is here on piano too, and if they can get control of this room and perhaps breach through the floor or even sledge through the floor, they can start to shake off the bandit that is sitting actually quite close to the garage. But they are being a little bit slow about it. It's a minute and a half on the clock, which is still plenty of time if they begin to come down. So yeah, here are the breaches on the floor. Jay there, Mina still watching the stairs. England will have C4 Digital, so through the floor he takes him down. This guy's on the heartbeat sensor, can see Blackbeard just outside that window, he's just waiting for him to come on in. England with his ACOG pocket sniper just sitting here watching the stairs, which ironically is actually the same spot as Dashboard, so not really the best place to be. But Ash is start firing down onto Pulse as she sees him before he realizes she's there. He's too focused on that Blackbeard. But Mina's taking a lot of damage at the same time. Garage has now been opened up as they force the bandit away. 40 seconds on the clock. They know roughly where a lot of these players are for the defenders, but they need to do something to shake them. Again, Praise is taking shots down through the floor from Ash, but actually returns more damage than he takes. Blackbeard coming down to join him in the garage. The diffuser in Thatcher's hands. Thermite sprints into the white van. Blackbeard looking to come in next, but Praise will drop a man on the stairs. Thermite's still alive. Dashboard stands up and grabs one, but England will down another, and Myth 6 God and Mina are the last two up. 6 God no longer up, and England gets him from the kitchen. Now Praise is in the kitchen. He turns to the right at the wrong second and exposes himself to Praise. Gives him enough time to prone, shoot under the shield, and shut down that Blackbeard who looked very, very lost in that final few seconds there. Why did you turn to the right and check the pipes? You'd already killed Dashboard there. You knew that was safe. Your team were all shot from the right-hand side, and you turned to the left and looked away from it. Not entirely sure, but
choked.
Ultimately.
Just choked.
Yep, a little bit of choke. Gives Excellence the round all the same, regardless of the reason. And once more, Myth now looking to defend that top floor. They are bringing themselves a Blackbeard to the party this time around, or they've got 10 seconds to change it. Bring him in. So Myth bring in exactly the same lineup they had last time around. They had a good solid start on when holding before, but a couple of slower peaks than needed, a couple of, to be fair, more aggressive peaks than needed at all, as we mentioned that Barracuda could just sit there inside that bomb site, wait for them to rappel over the edge, or wait for them to try and come to the window, and that's when you're strength instead. Defending, peeking out into the sight lines of that Thermite.
And that slow angled peek, because of the camera angles in the game, you become exposed just before you can actually see them. So you're giving them the reaction time advantage as opposed to stepping out quickly and catching them off guard.
Yep. So, see how they hold it. Reinforcing.
New camera feed up and
10
running.
seconds to go.
Almost.
Closing off the wall
5 seconds
from Visa office. Stairs. Easily opening up some holes between the two bomb sites. Now he can throw this out.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse
And
it.
will do. leaves it on open. Reinforces the back of room a couple of times. Digital still reinforcing a bit himself. Now opening up the kill hole. Needs to be a little bit careful though, because he's had exactly the same spot for the first game and was downed with ease and then finished off with a Twitch drone.
Right, I feel the players haven't quite adapted to Blackbeard being in that window now. That used to be a really popular spot, and obviously still is, but we've seen time and time again people getting pretty well decimated sitting in that spot.
That's the scary thing. It wasn't even Blackbeard last round. We didn't pick it.
Oh.
This is the first time eXcellence have run Blackbeard, and now they're putting him in that window. And yeah, they beat them last time around from this position without it being an invincible shield. So yeah, that's even more scary for Myth now. They have it down to Digital once again in that main hall, and Praise is finishing him off from the skylight, just like they did before. They grenaded him and finished him. Last time he got grenaded and then revived, but the result is the same. Jay just trying to jiggle peek inside. Flashbangs are coming in towards Menard. Going to keep him pinned in the corner, and that gives England a chance to sprint straight in and finish him off, taken out with ease. Once again, they immediately begin to spray the connecting room as Jay begins to try and push on in. Does pick up the kill onto England, but he is incredibly low himself and is now very, very stuck. He's cautious of a man coming up the stairs, but the stairs are clear because Beastly is on there. Looking behind him, there's nothing. Skies is still outside, and here comes Beastly. Geometrics now on the window. Tries to come in. Why are you coming in, Geometrics? You've just very lucky to not give up a double kill. But he goes into a frost trap and will be finished off by 6God himself. Jay gets revived, but it doesn't last very long as Dashboard jumps up, puts him down, and then downs Beastly. Finishes Beastly off, and 6God is the last man now, pushing in from the main entrance, the main reception area. He'll grab Skies as he tries to come up the stairs. He's now dancing around the connector, and Dashboard knows roughly where he is and where he's going to peek from. Doesn't land enough shots, and the 3-armor Rook is taking a lot of punishment, but Praise will come up behind him just at the right time to shut down 6God and secure the round. So it's getting better for Myth with that retake.
Yeah, definitely a lot closer, but still just a couple little mistakes that are very, very costly for them there.
That being said, I am still very confused by eXcellence. Why would you bring Blackbeard inside that window?
Especially Blackbeard with that sliver of health remaining. He had almost nothing to bring to the table by coming inside.
They were going to plant behind the desk, get it completely covered. At the very least, wait for the plant to go down before you come inside, so at least Dashboard could then be shooting instead of planting while you're coming and give you cover.
Right.
Instead of both at the same time, therefore no guns pointed at anything.
Right.
But hey-ho, they still won the round. 4 rounds to nothing in favor of eXcellence right now. Myth have got to do something magical if they want to force an overtime out of here.
But I think that little cubby spot is all but played out as an effective place to be. That, you know, over to the left of Blackbeard. I'm not sure what that little cubby that's always reinforced up by the stairs. Just haven't seen. We watch a team time and time again just not do anything by being there except die.
So onto defense of the top floor once more. Go eXcellence again, bringing a shotgun in hands of Valkyrie. Everyone else. Guys, last time picked up a very early kill on the round by taking out Sledge while he was reaching open the windows. The same mistake again, or will it be a little bit tougher for them?
5 seconds to go.
Attacking team. Set up, droned up, comfortable with the locations they've got. Cameras out again. Skies will immediately begin to reinforce. Dashboard heads over to the next window. Camera out that way again. And someone else's job to reinforce that one as he runs off to go elsewhere. Once again, back down into the garage like he did in the first round. Stayed down there and came up a little bit later on to try and stab people in the back. So, who will he stab? First time around they attacked this administration office. They got slaughtered in there. Didn't drone it properly and allowed the bandit to get the first couple of kills in the side while everyone else then rotated around and flanked on in safely. But this time they'll get that first kill onto Skies. There we go. Pulse is down. Menard picking that up.
Well, their second time in was pretty solid though. They droned it quickly, they got in quickly. They did take out a player last one as well. Just kind of fell apart in the actual push.
So, admin office itself Still unclear. Has it been droned better? Do they know? Well, Digital is watching the doorway from the toilets. Minard is watching over the top of Bandit's head. Here he comes. Playing up close to the wall. It sounds like he knows he's there, and yes, begins to spray through. And Ash was spraying in the other angle. They definitely knew Praise was there. And Jay will grab Geometrics, and this is looking much better. They are playing so close tight-knit that, as you mentioned, nearly a team kill.
Yeah, that was about a pixel off from being both his faces.
England picking up the kill onto Digital there. 6 God will trade back on Dashboard, and it is now all on England to pick up 4 more kills and ultimately ace if they want to win this. Another man comes up the stairs and he won't win that fight. Jay shuts him down and Myth are finally on the board. This is much better from them.
Yep.
They finally started to come in as a squad. They droned it, had those locations better. He actually gets shot in the back for the final kill, but that's even better. The fact that they can push in that timing.
Yeah,
Myth is starting to look like a team.
Exactly. They're much tighter together, much better timing. Great aim. A lot of headshots. I like headshots. Good stuff.
Yes, headshots work good.
It's time for that reverse sweep from Myth, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Myth can bring it straight back 4-4 for overtime and push us in to continue it. See if we can get a real game out of this. Slight switch up then for the defense here as they head towards this top floor again themselves. Bringing in a Doc to the table instead of Capcan. Can see the logic.
Yep.
Playing him in the same spot as they played Capcan anyway. Twice in a row Capcan was grenaded and downed, but Doc can successfully revive himself.
Right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Why not just play a different spot and not have to ruin or risk that kind of gamble?
Right. The eXcellence, I don't think, is going to be the type of team who's going to walk into a Capcan trap. The SMG's arguably not that much better than the MP5, which is a fantastic gun all on its own. You still get the 3 armor, and in the event you do get to use the Doc gun, it has definitely won game-changing rounds in the Pro League. It's not very often, but when it does, I mean, 1 round is 1 round.
Yep.
And right now, I think they're looking for any win they can get.
10 seconds left.
Deploying
5 seconds to
Frost trips up underneath these important windows. There is still a Blackbeard that's going to be coming in that direction again.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Still unsure where he wants to sit. He was, of course, the Jaeger that sat right here last time around. That's where he's going to be now. But again, I mean, they're going to know he's there. They're going to expect it. But he's hoping to run with that 3 armor, be a little tankier and take a bit more punishment and take someone down with him, perhaps. Not running anyone inside this main lobby now this time around, so they are adapting nicely.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
So, Geometrics dropped his drone and it back to Deadly. Now we'll head on back up to the windows again and see what it is he's about to try and compete with should he peek here. Now, what they've done is sit Beastly right next to the window. Is he going to see this? Or did he just...
I think he might have missed it.
He might have missed him in that... Oh,
now
I've
he
seen him now.
definitely
Missed him in all the barbed wire.
Yeah, blew it.
He stood up and he saw, yeah. Flashbang's going to go in and get taken out by the trophy system. The 3rd one will succeed, but is it going to be enough? He doesn't have a 3rd one left. Beastly's right behind the desk and the shield is going to survive for a little bit. Takes him incredibly low, but it's not enough to kill him.
Activating drone.
Next drone goes up. Checking to see, did I down him? You did not. With his shotgun, but now he's down from another angle. There we go. Beastly down from the skylight roof, I believe. Yep, shot from this angle.
And Doc already able to save the day once.
Yep, Doc got him back up, so there's a nice new pick, and he's on the right-hand side, and Geometrics doesn't realize this. Just a little bit late with his stand-up and shot. Beastly could have done it there, but being alive now is a big spanner in the works of eXcellence's push here. They're expending a lot to try and deal with him. Blackbeard does not have that much ammo left. Look.
Oh, it's not
Down to his last single magazine. He's now switching to a Desert Eagle as well. Frost is incredibly low, but not dead. Jay has picked up praise elsewhere. Now Digital's picking up England. Pushes forward. Dashboard will finally kill him, but they are now in a 4v3 situation. eXcellence have expended so much on this attack that there is not a whole lot left that Blackbeard can really do to be part of this fight. He's got 17 rounds of ammunition. He's going to use up a last flashbang and then come on in through the window. Gets straight in and will start fighting Minard, but loses out as he runs out of ammo. And that's the diffuser dropped as well. Minard is now happily just sitting here in this corner. Jay picks up a double kill with C4. The last man standing is Skies. Up the stairs he comes and is shut down very, very quickly. Myth fantastic.
Bringing it back together.
Nicely done.
Suddenly far more there for each other. Was that C4 through the floor? Where? I'm not even quite sure where that C4 took place.
I don't believe it was through the floor. I think he just peeked in through the doorway of the office and threw it to behind the desk.
Okay, okay. But they're not, you know, at the beginning of the game it was just eXcellence walking in and picking them apart one by one, but this time, both at attack and defense round, we're not giving eXcellence any opportunity to just take out one player at a time or just have their focus on one player. It was every time you're right about to shoot at one, you're getting shot at by another.
So, can they keep the ball rolling? 2 in the trot. Time for them to execute it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Next defense then for eXcellence will go back up to this top floor. Bringing double shotgun now in Frost and in Valkyrie. And make it stick. Sky's switching over and taking the Jaeger instead of the Pulse, and the Frost will be taken by Geometrics, who was the Jaeger player originally.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Cameras are still going up in the same standard places, so they should be nice easy kills for Myth as they attack. They're the same camera spots that they use in many a way.
Activating camera.
Big throw right at the end. So here they come. Same as before, Myth are putting their pressure on the admin offices again. Now they did a good job last time around in taking control of it through the visa stairs, through these windows, through the side window and the toilet or the kitchen location. They need to do the same again, but eXcellence have already adapted into playing from different locations. Praise is not inside these offices this time. He is just close by to the toilet. Now it was being watched by Sledge last time if he was to come through this doorway. So he has to be cautious and ready for it. It could be the change that eXcellence need to secure the final round required for this map. Jerome does get killed off, but did gather plenty of information. Next one coming this way again as well. We'll still see Praise locked in this edge. Sledge just hanging on that window. Going to try and throw a grenade on him. Will be miles away from Praise, and he's going to get pushed by the Ash, which is a lot of shots, but does manage to strafe it up through ahead. Got on the window, taking a lot of damage, but he's already wasted so many bullets that he will not finish him off. Switches to his pistol, and there's 2 people peeking to shut him down. 6 God is incredibly low, but he's inside the building now. 1:25 on the clock, and now Myth can start pushing in from this floor. They have all 4 of them in here. Digital pushing from kitchen, he's trying to push dashboard back and is successfully doing so far. Underneath them though, Geometrics. If he gets up to the top of these visa stairs at the right timing, it could be devastating here for the Myth push, but right now they are pushing together and smart. Running through the back of the visa stairs. Minard going to push forward and look to kind of put some kind of pressure on the main corridor, but they are starting to run out of directions that they can come from altogether. Starts to head forward, cautious of his own team firing right across his skylines. Just through the toilets, there's barbed wire holding him off. Skies just peeks around from the side. Now Dashboard is going to make himself known by taking down 2 Myth players, taking him in from the side. And as soon as he's trying to get flanked out by Blackbeard, that means he turned his back on the corridor, and England peeks out, grabbing up 2 final kills to secure it for eXcellence and take the map. Which...
Why are there no SSD editions of consoles yet? Why is that not a standard thing? Why can you buy more space but no SSDs?
I'm not going to touch that. Oh, it's true.
But why though?
I don't know why they're playing the castle when this map is already the most destructive map in the game.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Destructible map, rather.
could be destructive as well.
It could be,
Yeah.
but like a couple of extra doorways that require hammering aren't going to really phase anyone when they're already just smashing walls left, right, and centre.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
I still don't know why castles pick really at all, to be completely honest, but
There are 1 or 2 maps with bomb sites that I specifically see a use for it, right?
a small
There are ways that
minor-
you can use it to funnel people in, or at the very least just use it to set up like a little kill spot where they have to stop and either hammer it or breach charge it and you're fine. But the reinforcements he's just done here, I don't see that.
No.
Not at all. I want to take a quick top-down look at the defenses here. So Myth is sending 2 people miles away from the bomb site, leaving 2 people in it, and sending 1 person upstairs. Now, the problem here is you just set a thermite on this wall, blow it open, grenade all the barbed wire, Bob's your uncle, you've planted. I don't know what they have in plan to stop that happening, because all of these players are miles away from anything that could possibly hope to stop that kind of push.
Right.
And it's not going to take long for the eXcellence drones to figure that out. Shocker. Here we go. Flashbangs going in, making sure they can do what they can to push what might have been abandoned away. There isn't one. Thermites open the wall. Grenades going in through the windows. Spraying in through the gap. All we need to do now is kill off the frost trap and the barbed wire, and we've got 2 grenades left? Yeah, we've got 2 grenades left for it. It's upstairs and watching from safety. We've also got ash breach charges there. Still trying to spray on and in. Myth. Here we go. Oh, Sledge just looked away from that doorway at the right moment.
Oh, nice shot by
Nice
Jay.
shot. There we go. Making this count. eXcellence has slowed down dramatically after blowing that wall open. Minard comes around that corner just enough to see England, but then turns to run away as well. Buck does not want to fight that shotgun. Skies has gone upstairs with the diffuser, and Dashboard is also running away from this wall they've blown open. Giving Myth all the time in the world to rotate back around and come and help out here. There's a camera up top, and a nice little blue ring gives it all away. Sky's still up top, England floating around the backside, and Geometrics is just a little bit lost for ideas. They have blown the barbed wire, blown everything open. Jay grabs himself another kill on Skies. Now we see Ash trying to go in, and what stands right inside the smoke because that barbed wire is still there.
That's a bad place to be stuck.
Dashboard does finally grab 1 kill onto Digital, but is also still stuck outside because of the smoke. The diffuser is locked on the top floor now, and Jay has it hidden. Minard jumps across the gap, and England, I think that might have been a mistake, vaults in and goes down. Dashboard grabs another kill onto Jay as he gets upstairs and begin to reach into the bomb site. Good shotgun play from Buck, grabs 1, but there's still a lot of smoke locking Ash out, and she's got the diffuser. Castle's going to come around the backside, and England's ready and waiting for it. The diffuser is being planted, and well, Minard is upstairs and pinned and locked. Has to come down through the trapdoor.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
The diffuser is activated. Dashboard has a very low amount of health, but England has a lot. Does just see Minard there as he tries to dash across the gap. He's going the long way around. Going to try and punch a hole in this wall to find him, but it's not going to be enough. It gives him a chance to back away and keep her at range, and she does actually get that down in 1 shot. Big play by Minard. But she's got to get the diffuser, and Dashboard is in a situation where he can play this from such a long range, and the drone is now sitting there watching, giving them all the information he needs about the diffuse. He can come out and dance around it for ages, and as soon as he's got all the information thanks to being detected, quick, easy headshot for Dashboard, and a really sloppy round from both teams.
Yeah, definitely not the aggression or confidence we expected to see from eXcellence there. A lot closer around than we expected. I don't think they were planning on seeing that bomb site though.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I think they were expecting something a little bit stronger in the defense of that. So, all right, so we've got these open. There's got to be something waiting for us, right?
Right.
Got to be something waiting. No, there just wasn't. Jay did a lot of work on the floors above, picking up kills on people, just outplaying them straight back and forth.
Yep.
But wasn't enough.
Great shot on Sledge.
So, eXcellence bringing a castle of their own now, but they are going to this upper bomb site, where I can see one place where it's immediately useful. right here next to that very wall you're talking about that needs the double reinforcers, the CCTV towards the A-bomb site. If you castle that door, it creates a huge amount of safety, this one here, for the team you've got trying to defend it. Because right now you can crack that open and try and sprint in and shoot anyone that's holding up this wall or whatsoever. Castling that is nice.
Bomb located
Where
by
else do you
attackers.
put them? We have seen a couple of teams that do pick castle and then never actually plant the reinforced walls.
I feel for every instance, or not every, there are, like you said, a couple spots where it doesn't hurt, but in most situations, whatever safety they provide for defending, they also provide for attacking. I mean, seeing that castle wall there means you can very confidently walk up and thermite plant and walk away happily and not worry about somebody rushing out there to put barbed wire down. What was he thinking?
No idea.
A little late to the game to throw some barbed wire outside.
Yeah. The other thing there is you mentioned castle, barricade, and on windows. Everyone has excess breach charges in this game.
Right, yeah. A
You see
castle
a castle
barricade in a
barricade
window
it's
means
just a free breach charge.
right. It's and the nice part is it's you as the attacker get to control it. Do we want to keep this closed and not worry about it at all? Not worry about a peek from it, not worry about anything, or do we want to open it and not worry about being hurt while doing so?
So. Looking for the feet of someone that may be trying to breach this open, but no one's going to do that because they can run like the wall instead. Staying up close, looking for anyone that might have been there, not expecting someone up right next to it, but that is no one indeed. Oh, the smoke out instead. The grenade's going to come in and is raiding right there for him. England gets downed with ease. The grenade's going to come in and finish him right off. And eXcellence on defense are suddenly down 3v5. Myth are putting a lot of pressure on this A site from the very hallway in the walls we talked about.
So
they've got a sledge hole in here, they've got thermited on the other side, and they've got some super long range angles to look through.
Yeah.
Menard just completely free. Takes 12 punches, but you can count.
You gotta be careful. Sometimes people C4 those. I've definitely gotten
That's
lazy,
true.
not
That's
paid
true.
attention, and been C4'd on like my 9th swing.
Dashboard takes a tag to the legs, he tries to run across the gap and then drops through the trap door instead. BC looking to come on in, he's got a flashbang, throws it into the back of the room. Geometric's going to get blinded completely, Digital tried to come out, and it's taken down with ease by Dashboard. Geometric's still very flashed up in the corner, but it times out and he stands up to take a couple of pot shots. Gets back down again as he realizes they're not inside. Sky's been taken out elsewhere, and there we go. Nicely done this time around. Stands up and gets him out very, very quickly. And actually, Myth, while they did a good job opening this up, have not done a good job dealing with the people left inside. Geometrics is still happily in this corner. Dashboard takes out Jay as well, having dropped on down. Into the barbed wire comes Six God and sprints at exactly the wrong moment. Geometric stands up and gets him with ease. Menard now inside in his own barbed wire, and Geometric tries to sprint straight into him. I think he went for the knife, to be fair. Yep, middle of the knife animation.
Yep, just started it. I think honestly if he had hit it a little earlier, he would have still got the knife kill.
Quite likely, quite likely.
Again, pretty underwhelmed by the execution from eXcellence so far.
Both teams seem to realize this. All right, we can blow this open, we get this open, and we get this open. Now, we saw 3 flashbangs thrown straight at Geometrics.
Yep.
And then just sat back and let them time out. It's the one thing I think everyone is doing in this game right now.
Yeah,
PC, Xbox, flashbangs get thrown and never followed up.
Never. And I don't know if it's still that fear of in the earlier iterations of this game, flashbangs were very inconsistent. You would get the weird mechanic where it would blind you, but not really. Like you would still see the outlines of everything. Everything was just, it was like looking outside in the game. Very, very odd. Yeah. But since then, I mean, flashbangs are pretty good at making you really blind. I've been team flashed enough times in this game now by Dottie to know that they work pretty much 100% of the time now. But teams are not ever confident about their flashbangs. They just throw them as a staller or something. They never really use them to their potential, which is pretty huge now that they blow up consistently after impact, blind very well, and are pretty disorienting.
Yep. And at times it's hilarious just flash people and watch them run around and into things.
Yeah.
10 seconds to insertion.
So Myth did a solid job of holding people outside this wall once it was blown this time,
5 seconds left.
thanks to having smoke in the corner.
Right.
But it is now known
Attackers have recovered
will
their
it be
diffuser.
dealt with.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and
It's
defuse
again
it.
reinforcing here into the ventilation room. Upstairs again, they've sent Digital. J is up here too, so now there's even only one player downstairs in B. Have Excellence learned from last time around to know that they can just rush in and deal with this quick? Because I really feel like that is the downside of this bomb site. I see no way that any of these players... Look how far J is from the site.
Yeah.
Digital is on the stairs and also a long way, would have to go outside to be detected. Menard is the closest, and even he's on the other side of a wall that needs to be destroyed. And you can just get in once you've blown that barbed wire up, plant behind this vending machine, and you've got brilliant cover from everywhere.
Right.
Do need to kill BC, I will give them that. So, Dashboard throws in a couple of flashbangs to stop the thermite, stop the trophy system. Now they've got Buck here with his next C4. Jay has in fact been downed upstairs by Ash and will now be hunted out. Menard is underneath there as well. Sprints just at the wrong time. Force Guys to get it. But the right time for him. Skies will finish Jay off with his breach charge instead though. Dashboard still draining on the inside. That grenade will go off right next to Smoke and puts him incredibly low, but still not dead. Dashboard's inside. He's going to up and C4 it. Down they go. It said he needs to kill the Smoke first. Next grenade will come in and land right next to him. Down he goes. Digital, though, elsewhere has killed England. Geometric's going to come in with the diffuser now and is starting to give it a shot. Digital going to sprint straight at him. Does get the down, and Praise is very late to deal with him. And while he does down him back, he can't finish it off. Skies has finished him off from elsewhere, though. Still got Smoke down inside. Now he's trying to get in and pick up the diffuser again. Has done so. Nice reaction shot onto Menard. Will he get the next one to 6 God? Yes, he will.
He will. Wow.
Defenders eliminated.
Again, very scrappy.
Right.
He had the right idea again, but still clearly no real plan of execution on it.
Yeah.
They knew Bexley was behind there.
Right, they knew.
Grenaded him once. Why not throw the second grenade? It seems to be very common practice for people. If you throw a grenade, you think it's there, you don't know if they're down or not, always throw the second one.
Yeah, you might as well.
Instead, he held on to it.
That would have kept the C4 from happening, which would have got the plant down, which would have made it a very clean push.
And then even after the C4 went off, when we saw Geometrics go in and try and fight for it, he had Praise sitting there in the doorway, but Praise didn't kill Jaeger in time. He just ran straight in, shot Geometrics and downed him again. And like the team cover between those two just wasn't there. It doesn't feel like a team that has really practiced this map and has just gone for a, well, we're kind of okay on it. Willing to bet we've played a few more than them. More than we've actually practiced this map.
Exactly.
I don't know. Oh dear. Bottom line is, they won it. So
They have, yep.
they're going to be so upset, to say the least.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Now it is their time to defend again. And once more they're trying this AB Armory office area.
And the defense is where I was more expecting to see Excellence shine on this. As we've seen with most maps, I think the attacking is the higher skill gap thing. It's the thing that takes longer to learn. And the first thing I would expect to see from teams on a new map is defense strategy. Because that's a lot of just looking at where angles are and figuring out where reinforcements should be. And after you've done that, placing your players somewhere. And figuring out zones or angles or, you know, angles of fire or zones that they should be covering. And, I mean, Vitality's defense was spot on this. There was no chance whatsoever of IG getting in or doing anything.
Yep.
But Excellence defense has been still pretty all over the place.
So
We are seeing very similar reinforcements, though, with Excellence that we saw with Vitality.
yeah, the only things we're missing is the
These
second
back
ones on
walls,
this wall
which
here.
I think are huge.
Yep.
Because That's a really good angle for the attacking team, and it's almost guaranteed that they're going to use both thermite charges there.
Yep.
Which means they can't open up any other angles, which gives a lot of safety to the roaming defenders.
Up they go again onto this balcony. Maynard looking for the window. Pro tip, that hook means that's the window, buddy. Hooks on the roof to note where the windows are. There we go. Down he goes, and once again there's a castle barricade to deal with. Just do it in a minute. Just starts making noise and he's cautious of the man coming out underneath him. Right now Bandit is taking a lot of damage as they've already blown open the wall, and England's C4 does take Maynard down this time around, so when he's bashing that window open they shut him out. Blackbeard is gone. It's a good start then for the Myth defense, but Geometrics is taking a lot of damage here along with Bandit. They will down him and revive him. Praise, however, won't have that luxury. Takes a little bit more damage from that grenade, but it's still not enough to finish him off.
It's really looking at ankle bite.
Skies takes down Jay. This is looking really good. Sky downstairs picked up an extra one. The grenade there will finally down Praised. Digital takes England out, but Geometrics will trade it back. Beastly on Geometrics as well now, as God finally coming to join the party. Beastly is doing a lot more work, taking down Praise. Now he's going to take down Dashboard, and he does. God's shown up, and this has all been Bixley as he comes in behind. Skies will be there to fight 1v1 against God. Skies being late to the party, had to reload, and is on the run.
It's 2 health and a dreams, guys.
God's got him pinned in here within CCTV, but he's also got the diffuser, so could be the one to draw him out. In he goes. Starts the diffusion. Skies heading towards the main entrance again. If he goes through these metal detectors, he will make a bit of noise. He's also going to make noise in his own barbed wire, but it won't slow him down. Gets across, sees the diffuser. There's the metal detectors going off. God's heard it. Looking for that angle. Skies, if he goes, he's going to see his feet.
So it's way too early.
But thanks to being on 2 HP, God picks up the kill.
He had that drop on him. He could have lined it up a little bit better. Look at that.
Boom.
Started as a smooth defense, and then they died fast. To
Yeah.
Beastly.
To
Beastly got pretty beastly.
Exactly that. Went all in solo. Picked up a lot of very important kills very, very quickly, and
Right,
once again we're back to 2-2.
Thermite picking up that many close quarter kills is impressive. He's not usually your point man attacker.
I mean, we've seen a couple of teams use him like that after he's done his charges.
Right. No, of course, like he becomes an expendable player for sure once it happens. It's just the sheer, like, the time to kill of Thermite's weapon is on the slower end of most of the guns. And granted, it's higher damage and a lot of bullets and not super fast rate of fire, so it's great for not needing to reload. But
Attackers need to locate
still impressive.
and defuse bombs.
3-piece from Thermite that quickly, that consecutive.
All right, let's go on the same side again. Lost it twice now. But with each time it gets scrappier and scrappier.
Bomb located by attackers.
They hold on to it a bit better. Once again, the wall behind where Beastly's going to sit has been reinforced off.
10 seconds left before
The
insertion.
wall's there too. Barbed wire all in the same spot. Rest of the team
5 seconds remaining.
spreading right out again.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers
they
dropped
kept-
the diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Ash last time around, Skies did a great job of getting in upstairs and getting in very quickly on his own and actually dealing with a lot of the roamers. This time around, smoke the back corner, or at least use it to destroy the trophy system. Smoke straight in. Gonna land it right on Beastly's head, but he doesn't need to be able to see to throw his own smokes or his C4 out. So, will they make the most of it? Digital comes in and puts another Jaeger system in the middle of the room.
Here you go, buddy. Gotcha.
this time it did better from bringing the second person in, but the wall has been blown open once more. Skies inside the main lobby area is another Jaeger system kill comes in, but they are just flashbangs again. Dashboard using things up this time around. Last flashbang goes in, that's the trophy system expended again. Sprays through the gap at the far end. It's actually dangerously close to Menard. Drone down, there we go. Basically has been downed in the corner this time around, and they cannot get him up without being dangerously exposed now. Twitch drone going to come in, catches Digital, but Digital will he shoot in time? Nope, down goes Beastly. So they know the smoke's gone, and that's a big deal now. They've also grabbed Jay up on the top floor. Praise hunted him down and shut him off. Geometrix is inside and is behind the drinks dispenser. Vending machine, there we go, plant going down. He's got Ash outside, Dashboard here, pinging right next to him and just spraying in case Digital is going to come around that corner, which he does do, but the shots are missing as he's already got the plant down. Six God picked up the first kill of the round for his team as he's taken down one, but he's finished off by Sky as he goes to get his second one, and Geometrix will trade with Digital straight there at the end to finish it off, and that is what we expected to see.
Definitely a much smoother push from eXcellence.
Yes.
Realized the dangerousness of smoke and actually waited to get rid of him. They seem to have gotten as far as where they want to put the barricades, but then after that it's kind of just play rainbow.
So, Armory Lockers / Archives is the selection again from eXcellence. Not a surprise there. And in they go. Myth running the same 5 attackers they had been in the past. Menard on Blackbeard last time around did get C4'd quite nicely while he's bashing his way in through a castle barricade.
Yep.
This time, however, there is no castle barricade to deal with, as that has not been selected by eXcellence. They are running themselves a Valkyrie instead. So, how do they choose to play it? It's not a bad idea or tactic for stopping a Blackbeard on a window if you want to sit a shotgun right underneath it. But that tiny little corridor, as it is, between those lockers where Blackbeard likes to sit, is even tough for a shotgun to deal with him. So we'll see how they choose to play it as they begin their setup again. Still yet to see them set a reinforce here, which would be really nice, because it's beautiful if you just sledge it open and then shoot through it. And we've seen that happen time and time again against them now.
Right.
Other than that, the other reinforces are very reminiscent of what we saw Vitality do earlier on. And it worked quite nicely for them.
10 seconds.
What are you looking at?
5 seconds to insertion.
Reinforcing their way in from the office. Geometrix and Dashboard now both coming around and sitting in the CCTV room.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
Geometrix has put a hole opening one window. They're just using it for a couple of cameras as Dashboard's still holding a lot of them.
Barricading door!
So now sit back and wait for the attackers to come on in. Jay will begin by opening up the floors below. Looking around with his drone upstairs, well, Digital is up there with his hammer in hand and he's just being led around and called out and informed on by the drones for his team. Easily doing the same, he's heading in towards the objective now. Sees Geometrix in one corner and immediately loses his drone. Minard's going to go back up to this window. Not going to find anything locked in yet. Myth opening up the first kill then on the floor below as he takes down Praised. And gets away with it. Starts to make holes underneath the lockers, which is where Geometrix had sat in the last couple of rounds. Geometrix no longer there anymore, so then he goes back down, hides and waits for the next push and makes another hole. Confident that Geometrix is not there at all. Beastly though, was trying to plant on the wall, and England tried to rush him, but England was way too early for his own good, and Beastly shut him down and paid the price and punished him for it. So as a result, Dashboard has to get the first kill for eXcellence instead. He is getting Jay, so it's Ash that's taken out on the floor below. Now Menard's come down there and he's going to hide away from just the last second. He's stuck in this corner, he's not going to be bullets left. It's only 20 shots in that gun, and Minard uses them all up. Dashboard makes the most of it. Very nicely played, Dashboard. Very lucky, admittedly, to survive all of those shots, but played very nicely once he did
surviving over the corner was luck, but his ability to react and realize there's no way he's not reloading yet, that was great.
Yep. Now, Digital pushes in and takes Geometrics down without taking a single shot. Now, there is a camera watching him, and Skies is going to use it to tag him. Has to go prone, stands up, and off goes his head. But Dashboard is down the diffuser from below with his C4. Now he's coming on up. Sees Bexley there with the cursor flashing red, but it's not aware of it. Sees him prone in the corner now, begin to spray from range with a shotgun. Does get the down on him. Digital goes for the cross, and Dashboard's there. Quick reactions.
Big plays with the shotgun that round.
And finally, we get a 2-round lead. We avoid the draw situation, and it is now 4 rounds to 2 in favor of eXcellence. So.
Bless you.
I don't know what you mean.
I know that got caught up in my microphone.
You think?
I know it.
Well, thank you. So, in a minute, they'll finish loading.
Hopefully.
One can dream. And we're going in. eXcellence bringing Blackbeard instead of Buck then, attacking now. They brought Buck when they're attacking downstairs. I think they're confident they're not doing that this time around. And here we go. Myth defending the floor above. Downstairs being held by eXcellence. They've had a couple of very aggressive pushes the last time round from Skies, getting in very quickly, taking out Jay.
Attackers have located a bomb.
See you later, Jay. Seeing something we ain't never seen before here, Jay.
Being hella aggressive, taking him down. Digital with the reinforce on one side, not going to do the opposite side either.
5 seconds to insertion.
Not sure I like this trapdoor reinforce. Yeah, they cancel it. It gives a good escape to someone that might otherwise be caught inside this room if you break that trapdoor open. Or at least have them, in this case Jay, sit in there so he has the opportunity to open it for himself if needs be. And they do so. So Digital off, running around for a little way down towards some stairs. Minard locking up a couple of windows, and well, Skies, there we go. I've talked about it before, in very quickly. And actually taking down Digital. So the cap can is finished off.
Drone activated.
Looking to check and take out a couple of traps. As they don't know who was on the map, but he was out and off the game very quickly, and eXcellence is starting to end this right here. 5v4.
How many times I vaulted through that window and forgot there's no floor there?
Yes, so many times.
All the way down to the first floor.
Yeah,
I'm pumped. I'm like, I'm going in this way, boy. Oh, right down to the floor. Broke.
I'll clear the top floor and I go. I'm on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So Skies slowed down a little bit after taking out that first kill, while the rest of his team drones the remaining floor. Praise will drone exactly 4 Skies. He gets on inside and is happy and comfortable about this. The rest of his team now are pushing the far side. They've already blown that wall open. Myth thinking about it, tentatively considering the peak. Flashbangs are going to come in, taking it out by the trophy system. And the next one, here we go, last one will come. Hide from it. No follow-up. What was the point? He can just sit in there and hide the same way as he did before. Myth Jay then prone inside that little office. Stands up just at the wrong moment though. Tagged very hard by Geometrics in the backside, and then he'll spray the floor and get the kill instead. England actually the one to take it, but the job is done. In goes Geometrics, taken down very rapidly though as he sprints straight into the crosshairs of 6God. Minard will also take out Skies, but now he is being picked off by England, and 6God stands up into him. Deeks him to finish him off, and they are all nicely lined up. Now only Smoke left standing. He is underneath them. That C4 will go off right next to Praise, and actually stops the plant.
C4, wow.
He can use this to get back upstairs. He might be in a good spot. Beastly has to run the longest way possible though. Dashboard will use it to get the plant down successfully this time, but it is now 1v2, which is not impossible. However, he is very low on HP. He's got that pocket sniper and he's got this laser. Team shield is there in the way. Dashboard will be the first man he comes across, so he doesn't have to worry about the shield if he deals with him, but he stays hidden. Now England's going to peek out the other side, shut him down and end the game right like that. 5 rounds to 2, both maps, and eXcellence take all 3 points.
So few walls to really hide behind.